Hello, this is Frida Douglass of Functional Patterns, and in today's video I'm going to be demonstrating how to effectively execute the plank exercise. Now, the plank is a very popular exercise that's widely used in the fitness industry. But with any movement, you have to understand what is the purpose behind it and how to perform it in an intentional fashion. A lot of times we become consumed with length of time of doing things or how heavy we do things. When it comes to the plank, it's not necessarily about how long you can hold it, but how effectively you can perform the movement itself. The purpose behind the plank is to engage your transverse abdominis. Okay, the transverse abdominis is a huge core muscle that is deep down underneath the top layer of core. So like underneath the six-pack abs that everybody likes to be so concerned about. The transverse abdominis is like a corset around your body and it supports your spine. So it's really an important, crucial part of just being able to build a healthy structure that functions well. The other component to doing the plank is also being able to get that engagement in the transverse abdominis while maintaining a neutral spine. Now, if you do these two things effectively, you should be able to start fatiguing yourself within 10 seconds of doing a plank. To perform the plank here, you're going to want to use I have a hand bowl here, but any sort of stick that you can use to make sure that your spine is neutral works. And then doing this in front of a mirror as well will be helpful so that you can check your form. So you want to lay on your stomach like so, with the stick on your back, elbows under the shoulders, arms are shoulder width apart. Now, we're going to lift up. I'm going to show you some common mistakes here. So when people try to perform this exercise, they'll go into a rounding of the spine where and the shift of the hips, like this, or into a hyperextension of the lumbar spine, or we're just kind of going back and forth trying to figure it out. And this is a clear indication that there are issues with your structure and everything that you're doing in your posture, which then is going to create dysfunctional patterns with every movement that you perform. So it's really important to master this plank exercise so it carries over into your movement in reality. So make sure that if you're having a hard time getting that neutral spine, which I'm going to show you after this, that you are staying on top of your myofascial release and your corrective exercise to correct those distortions that are common, which an anterior shift of the pelvis, just to name one, is so extremely common in today's society. So now I'm going to show you what you want the plank to look like. So I go here, I'm going to lift up. Okay, so hips are about shoulder level or slightly above, and then I'm going to adjust my pelvis until I reach a nice neutral spine here. Legs are hip width apart, toes are curled under here, navel's retracted, and I'm breathing into the ribs. Make sure the neck doesn't droop down. Okay, so we're keeping that spine neutral from lumbar spine all the way through the neck. And if you really hone in on that transverse abdominis, you can make this fatiguing, like I said, within 10 seconds. It's just a matter of how you do the exercise. Then, once you've mastered on your knees, you can progress to a full plank here. So, I can't reiterate that enough. It's about training with intention and efficiency. So train smarter and more intelligent over longer and harder. That's going to be much more effective for building a body that functions optimally. So thank you for watching this video. Please feel free to take a look at my other videos on YouTube and all the other functional patterns videos. There's so much amazing free information out there to help you build a body that moves more optimally. Again, this is Frida Douglass from Functional Patterns, reminding you to train intentionally and not habitually.